Let me break this down for you guys. Let me break this the fuck down. I've told you guys before, your subconscious mind is taking account of how well you treat yourself. So your self-talk, the way you speak to yourself, and your actions, how you treat yourself. Your subconscious mind knows exactly how you treat yourself. There's no fucking lie. And what you guys don't get, pay the fuck attention. Negative people, they subconsciously don't believe they deserve a positive, good day because they know how they feel about themselves. They're projecting to the world exactly what they're worth. They're showing you that they're worth nothing. Anybody, no matter how negative the stuff around them is, I was in prison around the most negative shit, and I just fucking radiated positivity to where people would come on my Instagram page and be like, man, you make me want to change my life. Negative people, they are telling you exactly what they're worth. Nothing. They're worth nothing to themselves because they won't even give themselves a good day. There can be a beautiful day like this. They could be waiting for a perfect sunny day like this. And what they'll do is they'll destroy the day by only seeing negativity around them because subconsciously they don't know they're doing it. But their subconscious mind will not allow them to have a great, positive, amazing day because they're not fucking worth it. They didn't fucking earn it. They didn't earn it with the positive self-talk and the positive actions, structuring their internal state correctly, aligning their thoughts, actions, and energy with the world that they want. The world is not as it is, the world is as you are. So as soon as you're positive, there could be the most negative shit around you, but you would never play into it because you deserve better. It's about you. You deserve better, so you don't give negativity. What you release most completely, you possess most completely. And anybody who gives a fuck about themselves wouldn't release something they don't want to possess. So as soon as you realize this, that it's completely transparent, that negative people have zero respect for themselves, then you know what their whole problem is. It's them. They're the problem. They're projecting. Those that don't reflect, they project. And in a world that's so low in self-awareness, we have to start waking people up one at a time. And how do you wake them up? You fucking yell at them. You fucking tell them straight up. They're sleepwalking. You need to smack them the fuck out of it because they don't get it. They don't think the aware people, the people who are on a higher level, they don't think we know exactly who they are because they don't know who they are. This is the thing. So no longer tolerate it. Don't buy into it because they want your negativity back because then it distracts them. I actually enjoy it. So whenever anyone brings me negativity, I know exactly how much to release back to them. I never release hate. I never hate them. I never wish bad on them. I never actually do anything to them, but I do taunt them to show them your shit don't work on me. I'll show up every day. You can tell I'm in a great place. I stay in a high frequency state. I let them know that they can't fuck with me. When you're in a high frequency and they're in a low frequency, these frequencies don't vibrate. This low frequency and this high frequency, these two cannot vibrate. So when I'm up here, they can't faze me. If I start to get low, like in the day when I'm tired and I've given too much energy, I've poured too much into people, I need to isolate a little bit, not pay attention to anything that could actually trigger me that I could vibrate with when I'm at a low. I need to sit with self, recharge myself, bring myself back up to a high frequency, and then I can go tolerate it again. You have to understand that about yourself. And even these people who are very negative, they're not always that way. That's why you sense them in waves and loops and contractions and expansions. They only do that when they really feel like shit because they're not producing the result that they want in their life. So then they project that onto you and you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem. That's us. Look at us. Look at us. Like nobody who loves themselves nobody who cares about themselves and loves themselves would live a life based on that level of negativity. When you love yourself and respect yourself, your goal is to get results for people that you've got for yourself that made you feel loved and respected, so they can then feel that, and then they send that energy above straight to God. And they're speaking, they're having this conversation with God about you. And this comes back down to you. So each individual you affect in this life in this way, that is another way that you just build that spirit strength, that soul strength, that enlightened higher frequency state that very few people could ever reach. And this is something that permeates your being. So as you start to become this individual, it's easier and easier to tap into these downloads, to get these universal messages, to really clear out the sensory world, to live void of ego, to live true to self, and to operate at these higher frequencies of love, gratitude, and enlightenment. You guys, I'm going to show you over and over, but if I could just tell you anything, it's drop the sensory world 90% of the time and just think about high frequency, low frequency. Understand when people are at a low frequency and you're at a high one, you're actually massively disrupting them. You're trying to pull them up and it irritates the fuck out of them. Your energy's pulling them up, even if you're not telling them personally. But that's why when you're killing it, you want those around you to come up. And they're usually very stubborn because they don't see how it's going to work. And it's actually like an antagonist to their negativity or positivity. So they take it as an attack. But that's the whole thing is the people who tell the truth will always massively disrupt and massively fucking it will feel such an attack to those living a lie. So those who are stuck in their comfort seeking, the pleasure seeking, that vice, that guilt and shame loop that comes from the vices and the pleasure seeking, they'll always be massively it feels like an assault or an attack when someone who has discipline, positive daily habits, and operates from an enlightened, higher level, high frequency mindset is even around them. So if you're even in their vicinity, it fucks them up. You guys, your subconscious mind is taking account of how well you treat yourself. Humans need problems. The human mind, humans in general, we need problems. Make sure you're solving the problems that get you where you want to go. And if you're avoiding the problems that you're supposed to be solving to go where you want to go, you'll create them and ruin your life. You'll completely destroy your life. Let's go! Love you guys.